know it. All right, everyone. I'm gonna do the usual social media blast. Give me a sec. What do I write? What do I do? Okay, there we go. Then we get a GIF. We're gonna use mystery box, not Bix, box. We're gonna use the mystery box. Wait, why isn't? Give me a. Oh, actually, that's kind of cute. That is kind of cute. Hey, Ida, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How is it going? How are you doing? Could you focus on my face? Hello, focus. There you go. Now I focus. How's it going, Ida? How are you? How's it going? How's it going? I'm just doing my social media blast, so give me a sec and I'll be right there. Big announcement in today's stream, and we are live now. Watching both Halo Daddies and you. Yay! Gonna do both like a pro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, thank you for your support. It means the world. Yeah, I was watching the Halo Daddies also before this, and it was fun. It's fun watching their streams. I like it. I'm fine. How are you, dear? I'm good. Just been seeing friends. There's a lot of news to cover today. Holy shit. Like, the stock market is going insane. They had to close the stock market. Or did they close just the... I think they closed the stock market. Hold on, let me check. Stock market closed. Is smart market opened? Yes. Oh, is it? Well, maybe they just closed. I don't know. It's nuts. The whole stock market thing is just fucking nuts. Let's see. London Stock Exchange is open. Where's the New York Stock Exchange? Oh shit! I didn't put it on. Hold on. I need to put on silent so it doesn't vibrate. There we go. It doesn't say the New York stock is the New York Stock Exchange open. I don't know. God damn it. Hold on. Hey, so welcome to the stream. Welcome. Why can't I? There you go. Oh yeah, shit. I need to turn on the chat bot. Hold on. Fuck. This is what when I don't have my my stream deck where I can just press a button. Now I have to remember shit. How are you doing, Hisa? But I'm good. I'm good. I haven't been doing anything super special. I've just been seeing friends, work. Nothing crazy special except the announcement. Which is super special. All right. Then we go tweet. There we go. Huh. Interesting. So this is right hot off the press. The next Skate game, that's right, the next Skate by EA will be developed by their new studio in Vancouver. Very interesting. Called Full Circle. Very interesting. Full Circle is a studio based in Vancouver with team members around the globe embracing a geodiverse team and culture. We're working on it. How big are they? Oh, that's cool. A new big studio in Vancouver. That is an interesting choice because Vancouver is not cheap. Like, it's not a cheap city. You don't go to Vancouver. You don't go to Vancouver with like a AAA studio because you know what? Vancouver is really cheap. No, the housing market in Vancouver is really expensive. Like, very expensive. Like, it's really expensive. Can I get a GIF? Oh, I can. Cool. Sorry, I'm just posting stuff still because I get sidetracked. I see stuff on Twitter or you're saying I've been busy at work. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that, my friend. Again. Post. And Almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost fucking done. Almost done rings. Bam. Bam. There we go. I am Dunzo. Dunzo at your service. I'm done. Right. Is the stock market open? The New York Stock Exchange. Are you open? I want to know if the whole stock exchange closed or no, I just want to know is it open? How do I know if it's open? New York Stock Exchange. Hey, it's my bot. It went and said, "Hey, fondue is live." Is it open? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Stocks are hard. Hooray for bot. Yeah, the bot is alive, which is always a good thing. Okay. That connected. Yep, cool. Everything is connected. It's all a Gucci in the coochie. Which is a weird thing to say. Hey, Mido, welcome to the stream. How are you, Mido? How are you? Hey, Skeleton Jelly, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Nice to see you all here. Nice to see you all here. Oh, what the what? Netflix orders Skull Island and Tomb Raider anime series. Interesting. Huh. Cool. So there's going to be a Tomb Raider anime series for all of you people who like Tomb Raider. Long time, no long time. Welcome, Bravo Knuckle. It's really nice to see you. Long time, no long time. It's nice to see you. But yeah, if you want to read about Netflix making a Tomb Raider anime, there you go. I don't really care about Tomb Raider, to be honest. Never really been my thing. I have no strong feelings towards Tomb Raider one way or another. I think I played the original, or one of the originals, on like PC at some point when I was a kid, and I didn't like it. So I never played it on PlayStation because I never had a PlayStation as a kid. So hence, I don't have strong feelings, and I haven't played any of the new Tomb Raiders, so I don't have any feelings for that either. Well, there are like 3 of them, right? There's Tomb Raider, like that was the reboot, and then there's Shadow of Tomb Raider. Is there Rise of Tomb Raider? You're alive and wellish. I'm happy to hear that, Bravo. I'm good. I've been in Finland now for like a month or so. I'm going back to Sweden. In a few days. But it's been nice. I've been seeing family and some friends and just taking it easy. Yeah, it's been good. I need to check what are the new Tomb Raider games. Tomb Raider. Because I think it's Rise, Shadow, and just Tomb Raider. I think. This is my guess. So staying in Finland wasn't the big announcement then? No, it was not the big announcement. No. It is not the big announcement. It is another big announcement. Cool, glad to hear that. Yeah. Here we go. Wait, what? Where's the names? Give me the names. I just want to know. Why is this so hard? I would just like to know. God damn it. You gross. No, that one. No, not that one. Come on. Just give me the... Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider, which are extremely boring names, but they work, I guess. I'm planning to visit... Oh, sorry. If you have time, go check out the Pizza Automaton in Kauniainen. I'm planning to visit it this weekend. All right. I don't think I'll have the time anymore to go visit it. Is it just like a pizza machine? I think we had one of those where I lived in France, but I never used it. It wasn't like in the center. It was somewhere a bit off. But one of those existed. It's just a pizza machine, like basically cooks you pizza. And it's like, I guess the quality of it, I guess, is like oven pizza-ish quality, I would imagine. Did you make your redacted announcement already? No, I did not. I did not. I'm still waiting for people to come in to make the announcement. But no, Keto, I did not. And welcome, Keto. Nice to see you here. Welcome. Yeah, it's supposed to be a machine that cooks pizza. Pre-made. Yeah, so it's like oven grade pizza that you buy in the store. Around the same quality. Why is it Kauniainen? That's such a random place to have it. Why is it there? That's a super random place. Maybe there's a lot of kids? Yeah. Money's still on Pregananant? Maybe I am Pregananant. You'll find out in about 15 minutes. I'll break the news at half past because then enough people will have slithered in by then. It's just so silly. I need to try it out. Yeah, that's fair. That's funny. I think you'll be like, that was okay. That's probably going to be your experience. You're like, that was okay. But then like you have to go all the way to Kauniainen for it. And for those of you who don't know, Kauniainen is it's a small city within Espoo, which is a city next to Helsinki, where a lot of rich people live. A lot of people. I read they wanted a place where enough people to make money, but not too much so they don't run out of pizzas or whatever. Okay, that makes sense. So that's why Kauniainen. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, people there have enough money for sure. Because Kauniainen is mostly rich people. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I want to try it also. I need to find the address. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Pizzakone Kauniainen. Here we go. Pizza-automaatista tuli heti hitti Kauniaisessa. Kone suoltaa höyryävän kuumaa artesaanipizzaa 3 minuutissa, vaikka keskellä yötä. We'll see. Artesaanipizza is a bit... it's for... God damn it. It's this article is for members only, so I can't see what the address is. Yeah, I don't know what the address is. Thank you for the subscription, cruel blind person, for 4 months. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And welcome, cool blind person. Welcome. Please have a cool name. Death Lord Robo Pizza. So edgy. So edgy. Also, this Asamatia 26. Okay, so I guess it's next to the railway, the train station in Kauniainen, I would imagine. Let's see. Asematie 26. Kauniainen. How are you doing, cool blind person? Nice to see you here. Very nice to see you here. Come on, work. It's not even close. Where's the train station even? It doesn't look like it's next to the train station. Oh, it's kind of close. Like a 10-minute walk from the train station. So yeah, if you want to go there, you can take the train to Kauniainen, and it's like a 10-minute-ish walk from the looks of it to the machine, so have a fun little experience. I'm okay. I'm A-okay, kind of. What are you trying to do? You mean now? Oh, we're just trying to find out where, because they installed like a pizza machine in Kauniainen. Yeah, it's just a machine where you can get hot pizza at any time. And they installed it in Kauniainen. So we were just checking out where it is in Kauniainen. I was just looking like where it is in relation to the train station there. So, figures it's Kauniainen. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not cheap, I would imagine. Hivan, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Another foodie news. Mike's Diner opens another joint in Tikkurila, Vantaa in March, I think. What's Mike's Diner? I don't know what that is. Darn rich people. Yup. It's the darn rich people. They've been doing the derby. But yeah, what's Mike's Diner? I haven't heard of Mike's Diner. Mike's Diner. Mike's Diner is a USA themed hamburger joint in Myyrmäki. Oh, cool. So it's gonna be in Tikkurila. All right. It's a place that can be reached, but a bit far away. The burgers are hella good. Ooh. In my opinion, the best burgers I've had in like the the capital area, in my opinion, is Social Burger Joint. In my opinion, those are the best burgers. Now, I haven't tried Mike's Diner, so maybe Mike's Diner is better, but my opinion on burgers is that Social Burger Joint is the best in Helsinki. My opinion. Are we talking about good burgers or Hess burgers? No, not Hess burger. Fuck Hess burger. It sucks. And what they better deep for anything. And what I mean with USA themed is diner themed. You know, yeah. I know what you mean, like 50s diner. Yeah. No, Hesburger is terrible, Hivan. Like, no, it's awful. They just put way too much mayonnaise into everything, and then everything else sucks. And then there's just mayonnaise and a shit ton of mayonnaise. I like Naughty Burger. Naughty Burger's good. It's not bad. Naughty Burger is absolutely good. But in my opinion, Social Burger Joint is the best of those. Naughty Burger's good. Friends and Burgers is good, but their burgers are kind of small. I feel like they used to make a little bit bigger burgers, but now the burgers are like, they feel really small. Like every time I go to Friends and Burgers and I eat like a meal, I'm still a little bit like, could have had a little bit more. I didn't do the announcement yet, Meetup. Oh, your computer crashed. I didn't do the announcement. I'm going to do it at 12:30, so in 12 minutes. I can't decide between Social, Naughty Burger, and Bites. Bites is like, I think Bites is really good for when you're really hungover because it's like super greasy. But I think like Social still takes the cake. Too much mayonnaise. I can't stand the amount of condiments on his burgers. My hands get all gross. Exactly. I totally agree. Cool blind person. Oh, I need to put my tags again. Ugh. What are my tags? I need to remember these every time. Oh, JBT. Then I think it's news. I couldn't remember that one tag last time. What was it? There's analysis. What? Oh, CBP. I was like, who's CBP? Oh, cool blind person. That makes sense. Boneless has the best smash burgers at the moment. What's boneless? I don't think I've heard of boneless. I've heard of it. But Mike's are the caliber of I'm full, now I'll die. Yeah, that sounds like it. But it's, yeah. You know, you're so stuffed, you want to sleep. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, his stinks. What was the one? I always forget it. I can't remember what it is. I don't remember anymore. What was the one? Boneless. It's boneless. You mean the wings place, Geto? Called Boneless? Where is it? Oh, they have it one in Kamppi. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Jätkäsaari, ready. Okay, cool. Nice. Nice to see something. I hate Social. Their vegan burgers are shitty. Ah, hey, Nelly, welcome. Welcome. I'm not vegan, so I cannot comment on that. Have you tried both? Because I think they have two different vegan patties. They have like a, I forget what one of those like moving mountains or something is one of theirs, which I think I heard is like fairly good, but I don't know. How's Friends and Burgers? Friends and Burgers is good, but I always feel like their burgers are very small. Like I feel like I'm left like a little bit like wanting more every time I eat there. But it's good. It's not bad. It's really good. Talking about wings, I think CP Vegan is overrated. I went there when I was here in the summer, actually, for the first time, and I liked it. So what are we announcing? Did you get a G Fuel sponsorship? You have to wait another 9 minutes. How are you doing, Nelly? Just one. I don't think I'll give them another chance. It's not even the patty; it's just the everything. Oh, okay. No, they have two. They have two different vegan options now. At least now. I don't know when you went there. Social Burger Joint. They have two different vegan patty options. Menu. Let me see. Where is it? Where are you? Where's their vegan options? Why does it say here? You know the announcement. Yeah, some people know about it. Where's the? Because I can. Just the normal burgers are here. The Keto Bronx, Brooklyn Habanero. Oh, there's one. There's a bean one. There's a bean-based patty, and then there's something called a Moving Mountains patty, which costs a little bit more. But from my understanding, that is like a vegan option, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. What is it? Or is it just vegetarian? It might be just vegetarian. Moving Mountains Burger needs to be praised by top chefs. Blah, 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 blah. What makes it special? Generates less. Well, what is it? This succulent plant-based burger will satisfy those meat cravings and fool even the most committed carnivores. Bite in the future, 100% plant, 0% cow, pure plant power deliciousness. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like a vegan patty. Yeah, I'm looking into Social's vegan stuff. Yeah, because there was two options and I couldn't remember the other one. The other is just bean-based patties, and the other is this thing called Moving Mountains patty, which is like a plant-based thing. I think I missed your message. I'm alright. Just came home from my aerial silks class. Ooh, and now I'm hungry and in little. Ooh, yeah. All this food talk is making me mighty hungry. The Moving Mountains description sounded like a Wish product title. A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's marketing. What you gonna do? But I've heard it's good. I've heard that patty is good. At least I remember hearing that patty is good. But now I'm not so sure. Like, I remember hearing, but I don't remember who said it. So I am confused. Succulent-based patty sounded like sucks. I don't think was it succulent-based? This succulent plant-based, not succulent-based, succulent plant-based. Succulent here being an adjective, not a noun. That looks good. Oh, yes. Close, but not quite. A big succulent. A friend of mine told that they made some changes to their social vegan options. It could have been something about making changes to the lunch option. I don't know. This was something like a year ago. That is a very precise description of what might have happened. In Tampere, the best vegan burger are in Soho. This is a fact. Oh, cool. Close, but no cigar. Exactly. I wonder where that phrase comes from. Close, but no cigar. Your arm aches? Oh, right. You got the tattoo. You got the tattoo. Congrats on the tattoo, by the way. You know, that's fucking dope. That's dope. But yeah, I'm gonna be what? NASDAQ threatens to halt stocks over social media chatters. The stocks are going nuts. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. What's tater? Potatoes. Taters, potatoes. Cigar is a celebration thing. If you win something, you smoke a cigar. Oh, okay, yeah. You made 150 today? God damn. Congrats. It's dope, but now I have regrets because I got the car bill. Yeah, I mean, but you couldn't have known that that would happen. Like, that car thing it just happened. You couldn't have known. I hate it. I moderate a large subreddit and I'm overworked because the other mods are doing stonks all of a sudden and are only talking about stonks. Oof. Yeah, that must suck. One thing for sure, I don't miss being a vegan in the 90s when there was none fast food joints. Oof, yeah. We had only had Indian food and I think that was vegan, but the owner was a creep. Yeah, 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 definitely being a vegan or basically having any dietary restrictions in like before the early 2000s was like a fucking chore because I used to have like wheat oat not oat wheat no wheat oat and no wait, which one is which? I always get oat and barley confused. Is barley kaura, right? Barley is kaura, right? Right? Anyway, wheat, it's ohra. Barley's ohra. Okay, then barley, wheat, barley, and rye allergy when I was a kid. So I had to eat gluten-free food, but in like the 90s and the early 2000s, there weren't that many gluten-free food options. So it was a struggle. Like they just barely started to come out in stores, and most of them were really crappy. Like you had like one type of bread, and it was really shit. It was like super dry and terrible. So I feel your pain. Mom's vegetarian and she used to order burgers without patties from McDonald's. Oh no, oof. Ugh. I always get oat and barley mixed up. Vegan now is great, even if I do eat sometimes now, or will only eat meat that I like. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's good that there's plenty of options now. It's really nice. It's really nice. It is real nice. All right, everyone. Let's do the usual before we get started. You know what time it is, everyone. You know what time it is. Time has come. The time has come. It's time. Time has come. Where is it? I have to find the thing. We do the usual first. Everyone! Yeah, let's do it! Today, I'm about to announce a big thing in like a minute or so. And then, we have so much stuff to talk about today, like a huge amount of stuff. We have talking about whether we should ally with the far right because of some Jimmy Dore bullshit. Then we have to talk about the protests in Russia that have been happening. We have to talk about the GameStop stock going bonkers. And we have to talk about Ninja saying dumb shit again. And then we have to talk about Kellyanne Conway leaking or posting revenge porn of her underage daughter. Let's go! And that's what's up today. There's a lot of news today. Holy shit, there's so much news. So much news. I was like, I think on Sunday I was like, I don't know, should I even do the stream? Like, I don't know, there's not that much news. And then I was like, I'm gonna prep on Monday, and I was like, oh yeah, there's so much news. Yeah, the last one is super yikes bad. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm doing a drum roll because my big announcement, everyone, is that I now have a Patreon. Ba-da-da! I wish I could have more pomp and circumstance, but I can't right now. So I have a Patreon now. It is patreon.com/funwithfondue. I will post the link now in the chat. There you go. Patreon.com/funwithfondue. So if you want to support me, but you can only support me in one platform. Sorry, one. I would rather you do it on Patreon because you have a few different tiers there. I will explain the tiers in just a bit, and I get more of the money because on Twitch from the subscriptions Twitch takes 50% of the revenue. So when you pay €5, dollars, whatever it is, your local currency, Twitch takes 50% of that, and then I get the other 50%. So from a $5 subscription, I get $2.50. Whereas on Patreon, I get, I think it's 88% or like 90%, like way more. Anyway, it's way more than on Twitch. So I would rather, if you just want to support me on one platform, that it be on Patreon, because I get more money that way. And it means that if people give me money there, I can do this full time sooner than if people give me money just on Twitch. So, yay! That's a fun thing! Isn't it cool? I worked on this last week behind the scenes. Because I watched a video and I was like, you know what? Gosh darn, I'm gonna do it. I love the tier names. Yeah! Wait, where can I see it? No, view public page. That's the one. Is it this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have 3 tiers, my friends. The smallest tier is €5, and that gives you a you get access to a special Discord channel, and you get a special Discord role in the old Discord. Then I will have your name at the start of the stream. This is going to be in the new stream layout, which is coming next week. So in the new stream layout, the starting soon scene is going to have a rolling kind of thank you to all the patrons, and your name was going to be displayed there if you wanted to. Please let me know if you don't want, and I will not display your name. Or if you want another type of name, I should actually put that there if you wanted to have something else than what your username is on Patreon. I should add that. So that's the first tier. So which one do you prefer? All $5 tiers, no subs, or all subs, no Patreon? Honest question. I would prefer if the options are everyone subscribes to me on Twitch or everyone subscribes to me on Patreon. I want everyone to subscribe to me on Patreon, because on Twitch I lose 50% of the income, or the subscription. I lose 50% on Twitch, whereas on the old Patreon, I lose like 12%, I think, from that. So I get way more money to me. And like, I'm not trying to be greedy about this. I just want to be able to do this full time sooner, and Patreon would allow me to do that sooner. Then let's go over to the next tier, which is at €10. You will get the same stuff as from the previous tier, so the exclusive Discord role and access to that special channel, which I've set up. You get your name in the start of the stream and the credits. And on top of that, I will make an exclusive vlog every month that is only available to people in the second tier of my Patreon. So I'm gonna try doing that. I have no idea how to do vlogs. I'm gonna see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Once a month, a little extra content. And then we have the Chonk Cutie final role. Has the stuff from the previous 2, so the Discord role, name in the credits, the exclusive vlog, and on top of that, yes I did. Okay, good. You will get to vote on a poll once a month on what games I will be playing next month. So you get to influence what games I play. And that's the announcement. So we have a €5 tier, €10 tier, and €15 tier. So if you want to support me, then patreon.com/funwithfondue is the place to do it. And that is like the best way to support me right now is through Patreon. If you are more comfortable doing it on Twitch, no problem. And again, if you don't have the money to monetarily support me, that's totally fine. No pressure. You don't have to monetarily support me. You watching, even if you don't write in chat, if you're just lurking, all of that is enough. You don't have to give me money. If you want to and you are able to, then yes, cool, awesome. But if both of these conditions are not met, so if you want but you don't have money, or if you have money but you don't want, or if you don't have money and you don't want, whatever, then don't. That's fine. It's totally fine. Congrats on the Expecto Patronum. What does that mean? I'm not a Harry Potter person. What does that mean? I'm not a Harry Potter person. It's a spell in Harry Potter. What does it do? It like makes Ron less of a dweeb or something. I don't know. What does it do? What is Expector's Patronus? What does it do? Is that the spell that they used to win against Dumbledore? What's the show that you kids watch? The Dumbledore Watch? What's the name? I should change. No, I'm gonna change that. I suppose just remember Harry shouting it. But what does it do? What does the spell do? What does it do? What does it do? That reminds me. He was his own dad? What? What is this Jesus shit? It summons your Patronus that protects against dark arts. Is Patronus like your familiar? Is that what it is? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, that makes sense. What was Harry's familiar? Patronus? Wasn't it an owl? Didn't he have an owl? I know he had an owl. This was a stag. Oh. Deer something. A stag soldier. Welcome, soldier. How's it going? And he had a pet owl. Okay, so I didn't remember that wrong. Because I did read the books until like I think the 5th book. I stopped reading because I just got bored of it, and I was reading like other fantasy stuff. This is when I was like a teenager. I was like, oh, this other fantasy stuff is way cooler than this dumb Harry Potter stuff. So then I stopped. And now I don't really want to read it because J.K. Rowling is a huge piece of shit. And I don't want to give any money to J.K. Rowling because she can fuck off. I don't like her. She's terrible. She's a terrible fucking transphobe. Speaking of which, J.K. Rowling, ContraPoints made a new video, and it's like an hour and a half. It's about J.K. Rowling, which I need to watch at some point. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Did I miss the announcement, Clem? You did, but I'll say it again because a lot of people are going to roll in and be like, did I miss it? Did I miss it? So I'm going to say it again. I have a Patreon now, Clem. You can go and subscribe to me on patreon.com/funwithfondue. Boom, there you go. There's the link. It is a better way to support me. It's a better way to support me. So if you subscribe to me here on Twitch, I would rather you do it on Patreon because I get more money that way. And also, fun little moral note: if you give me money on Patreon, then Jeff Bezos will get your money. Think about that. That's a pretty dope thing. Then you can stick it to Jeff Bezos, and you can give me more money from the same amount. You'd be paying the same amount, yet I get more. And Jeff Bezos doesn't get anything. Fuck Jeff Bezos. J.K. Rowling's essay is a direct contribution to UK's current anti-trans legislation that suppresses human rights. Yep. Can I subscribe for a year in one dump? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Patreon. I don't know if you can do like a year at a time. I know on Twitch you can do, I think, half a year at a time. But for Patreon, I don't know. You're gonna have to check on that one. I'm not sure. Let's do a quick Google and see if we can do that. Can you subscribe to Patreon for a year? Let's see. Setting up annual memberships and setting your annual discount. Oh, you can. As a creator in our annual membership program, you can opt in or opt out of offering annual memberships. You also have the ability to set the discount percentage patrons will receive for joining a membership annually. Oh, cool. Oh, I have to. I think that's the one part I haven't. Where can I go get the page? Is it this? No, it's not that. How do I get there? Post. I'm trying to get familiar with how to use Patreon. So does Patreon use handles or real names? Handles, yes. It is possible. I just have to set up the yearly thing. Let me do it now. Rowling's been trashed forever, for a very long time. Oh yeah, she has, but she hasn't been as vocal about being, shitty, like the racism, colonialism, and anti-Semitic stuff. That was like, it was there, but she wasn't like vocal about it herself. But then the trans stuff, she has chosen to die on that turf hill. Which, let's see, is it here? Yeah, I need to turn it on, Ghetto. It's not here. How do I? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's not what I want my profile name to be. Yeah, super loud about it. Yeah. She's like crazy loud about the turf. So how do I get to that edit stuff again? Creator account. Oh, it's that. Yes. Okay, here we are. No. This is not what I thought. Yeah, how do I do it here? Head to the blah blah blah. Scroll to the annual membership section where you'll have to opt in for annual memberships. But I don't have that there. It only says monthly. I don't have it there for some reason. I don't know. You got a flight. Okay, bravo. Thanks for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Once again, congrats on the Patreon. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening, and hope to see you soon again. I'm going to be streaming normally next week again, because I'm back in Sweden, so I'll be having my normal 3 days a week schedule. And y'all stay safe. Also, you stay safe. Yes. So nice to see you. Yeah, it doesn't have like a yearly. Yeah, it doesn't have a yearly thing here. So I don't know. Do I have to go here and then do something? No, we'll do that later. Yeah, I can't set up the yearly thing for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Keto. I'm sorry. I'm a goblin. I'm bound to be super problematic in some other way. What? In the getting paid section, it's not there. There's getting paid, yeah. It's supposed to be there. But it says payment schedule, and then it just says monthly or per creation. And then there's your currency, and there's edit payout settings, and that's it. There's nothing else here. So, I don't know. I don't know how to set you up. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm looking at this is their official, this is Patreon's official support page, which I'm looking at, so. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at this more outside of stream, but I don't know how to set this up because it's not there. Maybe it's like a thing that's available later, like prevent scammers from making yearly subscription stuff only to create content for 3 months. Could be, yeah. Could be. I'm gonna see what it says. Oh, it's only in beta. Okay. We've just recently completed our annual membership beta with a handful of creators. In order to make sure we reduce operational risk from annual membership for creators, we will be slowly rolling out the feature. Okay, so they are rolling out the feature. I should have read that from the top of the thing. That's my bad. That's my bad. The following criteria must be met to be eligible for annual membership. We'll be working hard to make it available to everyone as soon as possible. Thanks for your patience. Oh, okay. Charge up front. Okay. Monthly payments. Creators will need to have an established payment history on Patreon. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. Right. Due to the operational risk of a larger payment, we need to ensure creators have a solid history of payments on Patreon before they are eligible, based on medium and location. This criteria may be subject to more restrictions. Okay, so yes, it's exactly like you said, Mito. I need to have some payments that have already come to me before this is available for me. Okay, so in the future, Keto, I will be able to add this at some point in the future. Right now, I can't, because I am still new. So in the future, this will happen. I don't know when. It is out of my hands. I cannot control it. Bow, bow, bow. You are so smart. Yes, that was exactly their reasons were like because of fraud and chargebacks and all that shit. That is exactly why. Yeah. So, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. So once I get a few, was I first? Did you subsnurb? Did you subsnurb? How do I see? Right, press this. Yes, you were, Keto. Thank you. You were the first patron at tier 3. Thank you so much, Keto. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna start the rewarding stuff next month when I'm back in Sweden. I can start working on all that stuff. Thank you so much, Keto. I really appreciate it. You were the first patron, so you should get access to the Discord channel now, but I think you already did have access because you're a mod, and mods have access to all my channels. But you should have an extra role for yourself now, but I think it'll show you as a mod because mods are higher in the hierarchy. But anyway, you should have that. I think you need like link your Patreon and Discord together to get it. I think. I'm not sure. But thank you so much. It means the world to me. Wait, how does this work? I don't understand. Oh, because it's okay. Naruto! Now I get it! Hey, Villepoiga! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, everyone. Welcome. My name is Fondue. I am a game developer by day and a leftist content creator by night. In my stream, we go through politics from a leftist lens and news from a leftist lens, and I also play some video games. Right now, I'm visiting Finland. I'm home in Finland, so I'm only doing it on my phone. But next week, I'm going to get back to my normal schedule because I'm back home in Sweden, so I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's gonna look nice. Welcome, Villepoiga. How are you doing? What were you playing? I have it. Yes, awesome. It works. Keepina, welcome. How are you? But he's nicest guy has come second. Did you also do it, Hisa? Did you do it? Thank you, Hisa, for the €15 pledge on Yeol Patreon. Thank you so much, Hisa. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Not much played Hjallis Harkimo's video about unions, and it was something. I can imagine it was something. Those of you who are not from Finland, Hjallis Harkimo he's dead, right? He died, right? No, wait. No, I was thinking... No, not Hjallis Harkimo. No, he's not dead. Who was I thinking of? I was thinking of... who's the boxer? Finnish boxer? No, I was thinking of a Finnish boxer. Sorry. No. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking of... who's the boxer that was also a... what was his name? Tony Halame. Yes, thank you, Gibina. For some reason, I don't know why, I was thinking of Tony Halame. But no. For those of you who don't know, Hjallis Harkimo is a kind of could be described very loosely as like the Trump of Finland, in that he hosted the what's the You Fired show? What's that called? Apprentice. The Finnish version of Apprentice. He was the like the Trump of that show, and that he got, and he's like a business person. He has his own party, which is like right wing neoliberal party. So if he's talking about unions, I'm pretty sure that he's not very fond of unions, because he is very much pro business, business good. So yeah. Wait, Tony Hamid died? Yeah, like ages ago, Mito. Tony Hamid died like ages ago. Like very, very long time ago. So long ago. So long. So long ago did he die. Oh, that's why it's... This doesn't make sense. How does it calculate this? It says, my earnings are now 27 euros a month. How's 20... What? How's it 27 if there's... What? How does this work? And there's not even numbers here. I don't get it. I do not understand. Oh well. I'll figure it out. It's a new thing. It's exciting. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. It's very nice. So for those of you who just joined, I have a Patreon page now, because it is a better way to support me than paying me on Twitch, because Twitch takes 50% of my revenue, which is a lot of money, whereas Patreon takes like 12%, I think. So it's a lot more money for me to keep. And also you don't have to give money to Jeff Bezos. So if you want to support me on Patreon, it's patreon.com/funwithfondue. You get access to some exclusive stuff like Discord role, which gives you access to an exclusive channel. I make a vlog once a month, and you get to vote on what I play. So fun stuff. All right. But let's get to the news, because we have a lot of news. We haven't even gotten to the news. The news. Let's get to it. Oh, I should change my title though, because we did the announcement. So what am I going to call the news? I mean, the title. There's also a new Patreon alternative development. Excited for that. Is that the one that's like run like a co-op or something? I heard about that. I don't remember the name. What was the name of that? Camaraderie. I think I've heard of that. Camaraderie. I think I heard about it. Yes, it is this. Yes. It's a cooperatively owned. Yeah, it's basically Patreon, but the company is cooperatively owned. So it's owned by the people who make stuff on the platform. It's really cool. Yeah, Burn Cozy. You can use Burn Cozy in the chat. Then you get a little Bernie. A little Cozy Bernie. If you don't see anything and just as Burn Cozy, you have to download an extension called BTTV. It's called Better Twitch TV. It gives you access to a bunch of free emotes. It's free, and it gives you access to more emotes. So go check it out. It's really, really cool. When are we getting the Fun with Fondue OnlyFans? Later. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. There you go. Burn Cozy. Yeah, yes. This is a cool thing. Camaraderie, cool thing. I like the idea. It's really cool. And they take even less than Patreon does, which is cool. But yeah, it's currently still invite only, quite small. So also, hey, for those of you who would like to see people's pronouns, where is it? There you go. Oh yeah, I can't do it there. There is an extension that you can get for your web browser that allows you to see other people's pronouns on Twitch and allows you to set your own pronouns. So if you're in chat with someone who is also using the plugin, you can see their pronouns, which is really nice. It's a really nice thing. I use it myself. It's very handy. It's a nice way to just bring that up front. It appears like right after the user's name. It's really nice. All right. I need to come up with a title. What do we call it? Will the stonks break and... No. Will the stonks kill capitalism. That's a good one. Will the stonks kill capitalism? It's for Firefox now. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, because originally when he made it, it was only for Chrome. And he said that he'll make the Firefox version later, but this was like a couple of months ago. So that's cool. It's really nice to see that he added it. Awesome. Only fans or fondue fans, or only not only fondue, because then it would just be me. It would be fondue fans, yeah. Okay, let's get into the first bit of news. So first news, should we ally with the far right? My answer is no, we should not. It's a really, really dumb idea. We should absolutely not do that. But what triggered this is this tweet from Jimmy Dore. So Jimmy Dore is a comedian and political commentator. He's a progressive, so he's on the left side of things. But people bash heads with him on the left about different issues because people don't agree on the left. But he runs a show called The Jimmy Dore Show. And he used to be a part of the Young Turks until 2019. He was there for quite a long time. So he tweeted, I interviewed a member of the Boogaloo Boys. I will get into who the Boogaloo Boys are in a second. I was completely floored when he said he is pro-LGBTQ, pro-Black Lives Matter, anti-police brutality, anti-racism, anti-ICE, anti-war. What the fuck? Radicalized Michigan anarchist seeks unity with the left. And then a link to his video with said interview. So this sparked a lot of discussion on leftist Twitter and a lot of yelling on leftist Twitter. And I don't want to give like Jimmy Dore a huge amount of like attention here. Like I don't really care that Jimmy Dore who's saying that. But I think it is an important topic that we need to discuss. So first of all, we need to define who are the Boogaloo Boys. You might have heard of them, or you might not have heard of them. Come on, camera, let's do the thing. There we go. The Boogaloo Boys are an anti-government, pro-gun, far-right militia. Now, the name comes from Civil War II Electric Boogaloo. Because one of the core points of the Boogaloo Boys is to incite a second American Civil War. So, you're not very wrong there with what you're writing. Yes, they're like lol the memes, and they use Hawaii shirts as like their symbol. That's kind of their symbol, is like Hawaii shirts, and it sucks. But they consist of many groups spread out the United States. Some of which are white supremacist in nature, and some of which are neo-Nazi in nature. But some of them are very, like this person who Jimmy Dore talked to, very pro, LGBTQ, anti-racist, like anti-police. So it's a very diverse group, but they do allow white supremacist cells and neo-Nazi cells within them, which kind of ruins the whole thing when you allow that into your group. When they show up at events like the lockdown protests a bit less than a year ago, or storming the Capitol, which happened like 2 weeks ago, they were there. And they're usually heavily armed. They have assault rifles, decked out in gear. They're usually heavily armed. And since 2019, at least 31 people affiliated with the Boogaloo movement have been charged with crimes, including the killings of 2 security and law enforcement officers, a plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. That's right. They were plotting to kidnap a governor. Smart move. Really, really smart move there. And also incidents related to the George Floyd protest and storming the U.S. Capitol building. Oh God, that was them? Yes. Those people were associated with the Boogaloo Boy movement. But of course, it's not a very organized movement in that like the whole organization planned it. I think it was more of a case of these people are part of the Boogaloo Boys and they did it, but they didn't do it because it's a wide range, plan that the Boogaloo movement is planning. I don't think that was the case. But be that as it may, they allow this to happen within them. Yeah, so we should definitely not ally ourselves on the left with far right groups that, try to incite a second civil war, that try to kidnap governors, that allow neo Nazis and white supremacist groups to exist within them. No, we shouldn't do that. Like, I don't agree with this point that we would have more in common with the far right than people in the middle, so to speak. I totally don't agree with that. I think the people that we need to win over are the people that are super disillusioned in the current system, are really tired of the current political system and see how, fucked up everything is, and show to them, like, hey, there are better ways to do things. We can make a difference if we just band together and, all that good stuff. And we need the support of the people behind us, because otherwise, how are we going to stay in power if the people are not behind us? It would only be in an authoritarian manner, which I don't want. So we need to get the grillers, so to speak, on our side. The people who are just like, I don't care about politics. I just want to grill. I just want to be with my family. Those people, we need to be like, okay, we don't, like, need to be interested a little bit, enough that we can make a better world, but, then you can chill. Like, oh, hell no, trying to reach out and compromise shows them we agree and tolerate their ideas. Exactly, yeah. If we say, like, oh, sure, we'll work with you, it says, like, okay, they don't care that we're Nazis. Also, like, why should we buddy with people who seriously want us dead? Yeah, exactly. I mean, not all of them do, but some of them do. So, yeah, we shouldn't. And they're just going to stab us in the back. Like, they're absolutely going to stab us in the back eventually. They might not do it immediately, but they will do it eventually. History has shown this with people who tried to work with the Nazis, and then what happened there. However, I do want to preface this by saying, if anyone on the far right wants to rehabilitate themselves, say, I don't want to do this anymore, I see that this side is fucking terrible and I want to do actual good in the world, then I think they should be given the chance to rehabilitate themselves. Of course, that doesn't immediately mean, join our ranks and, be super cool with everyone in the movement. Of course not. No. It'll take some time to rehabilitate and to, transition away from the far right. It's a tough road. But I think that space should be there, because there are a lot of people, especially now, who have been led to some pretty dark places, like with QAnon and shit like that. So we need to give room for people to rehabilitate as well. And, like, in general, yeah, we need more unity in the left. But that unity in the left doesn't mean, like, shaking hands with neo-Nazis and white supremacists. Like, no, that's not acceptable. In our movement, we have to be like, this is not acceptable. Fascism, white supremacy, neo-Nazism, these are not acceptable things in our movement. We will not tolerate this here. If you want to be part of this movement, then you cannot be these things. Sorry. That's just not going to work. The alt-right does prey upon vulnerable people to get them in the movement. Absolutely, yes. They prey on lonely people. They prey on depressed people. People who are in places where, vulnerable places where they can easily be swayed one way or the other. They've just had a divorce. They're depressed. Maybe there's a global pandemic, which makes you isolated. All these types of things are perfect for the right. And upon the uneducated. Yes, but it's not just the uneducated. We have to remember that the alt-right is not just uneducated people, but also, yes, the uneducated are a point of recruitment for them, for sure. But luckily, a lot of the alt-right now, after the Capitol Hill incident, the insurrection, have been getting deplatformed, which is really, really good, because finally, like, all the social medias started kicking them out, because they basically realize that they're kind of culpable and they have to get them out of there now. So the good thing is that now they're getting kicked off these platforms. They have to go to other platforms like Gab and Parler. And then the Parler leak happened, which was so good. The Parlor leak was like fucking top tier. Mwah, so good. So fucking good. I'm so happy that that happened. But anyway, they have to go to these other more obscure platforms that they are not going to be able to reach most people. So the good thing for them, the alt right, about Facebook, about Twitter, Instagram, all these other social media platforms is that the normies are there. Normal people are on these platforms, which means that they can radicalize people slowly but surely. They can radicalize them, and they can get more people into their ranks. But once they go to these obscure platforms like Parler, Gab, and whatever other platforms that allow this shit to fly, they're now going to be able to recruit more people as well, which is really, really good. And their ideas are now going to be able to permeate through the normies, which is really, really good because deplatforming works super well. We noticed it with Milo Yiannopoulos, who, when he got deplatformed, he disappeared because he didn't have a platform anymore to shout his horrible, horrible rhetoric. And now he's barely seen anymore, which is super good. It's a great thing. So I'm really happy to see that the far right is getting deplatformed now. Of course, there's a separate discussion to be had about how much power social media sites hold over people's platform to speak. I think that's a separate discussion. I'm not talking about that. But I do think deplatforming these dangerous people is a good thing because it does work. So that's cool. And yeah, President or former President Trump is out as well, which is really cool. Yeah. So I think we are heading in a better direction on this front at least, but we still need to be careful because the insurrection happened, but it's not going to go away all of a sudden. These people that, came to Washington, D.C. and were like, I'm going to go try and kill Mike Pence. And these people, they're still going to believe these things. And in 10 years, if nothing is done, it could be a lot worse. But luckily, at least deplatforming them helps that stuff spread. But it's already spread very far, so deplatforming is not enough in and of itself. What do we need to do? I don't really know. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, one thing that I know would help is fixing people's material conditions, which is getting money away from the super wealthy and pushing it towards most people. That would be one way to solve that, actually, is, addressing people's material conditions. That would be a great way to fix this thing. Is that going to get done in the next 10 years? I don't know. Free and mandatory therapy for everyone. Hell yeah, brother. There was literally a PSA's post-World War II in America that actually addressed that deplatforming was a successful way of killing off hate speech. Yep, it is. It works. Because funnily enough, when you don't have a place where people can hear your hate speech, it doesn't really spread. Yeah, and the Trump ban resulted in over 30% less false information being circulated on Twitter. Funny how that works. Yeah, I wish they would have done that sooner. It was so late, but at least it happened. But yeah, I think yeah, addressing the material conditions, so moving towards socialism, I think is the way to do it. That's the only way we can get rid of that. But the current government of the U.S. is never going to move towards socialism because Joe Biden is a very, very right wing when it comes to the Democratic Party, although he has done some good things now that he's in office, like raising the minimum wage from $7.50 to $15. I think in federal jobs, it already got raised immediately, but for the whole country, it's going to take 4 years to go into effect. That's objectively a good thing. However, I don't think it's enough because if we look at where the minimum wage should be, it should be at $25, not $15. So while that is a really good thing because it means some people's salary is going to double, and it's going to get indexed after that to to inflation, which is really, really good. But still, there should be more, in my opinion. When I'm the dictator of my communist utopia, everyone can do the fuck they want as long as they go to therapy and do something creative as well. Yeah, that's if only there was a perfect benevolent dictator and everything would be fine. But Alas, we don't live in that world. So yeah, in the next 10 years, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And in the 4 years it takes to go into effect, cost of living keeps on going up. Yes, exactly. And I do understand that you can't just raise the minimum wage by, like, you can't just double it overnight because it's going to have huge economic consequences. So I understand that it takes time, but 4 years is a lot of time. Like, it's a long, long time, even though it is coming, but it's a long time, and it's going to be after his presidency. So it'll probably become a what is it called? An election issue for the next presidential election, because it doesn't go into effect during his presidency. So it is a good thing, but it's not enough, and that's kind of what it feels like with Biden, that he's doing. He's doing like some good things, but it's like it's just not enough for where the U.S. and the world is. It's just like we just need more radical moves right now. Has there been any talk about student debt cancellation yet? Nope, none. He has not talked about that at all. Also, where's the stimmy at? Where's the stimmy at? But we'll see. We'll see. I want my stimmy. Yeah, exactly. You need that stimmy. So he's doing stuff. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff, which is great. Like, he's really hit the road running. It's good, but just need better and more because the situation is so dire. Yep. A stimmy could be the difference between me being able to work at home or not. Yeah, exactly. Like, it can, like, a stimmy could be life saving for many, many, many people. So, blah, blah, blah. Because the virus ain't going nowhere. It's oh, did you see Florida? Apparently was like, yeah, if Japan backs out from the Summer Olympics this year, we can do it. You can do it, Florida, where the fucking virus is raging like crazy, where in Japan it's super under control. Which is like, Florida, come on, shut up. Like, can you imagine them doing the Olympics in Florida and how that would be like a huge spreader event? Taylor, I'm sorry if this has been brought up before or talked about earlier, but I have no idea what's going on with GameStop and Reddit. Do you know? I might look it up. We will get to that in a bit. Hey, Anna, welcome. Nice to see you here. I shall give you a shout out, Anna. Why did I say Hannah? There you go. Go give Anna a follow. She's a fellow leftist streamer. Very wonderful, nice person. Go give her a follow. She's super wonderful. Yeah, we're going to talk about the GameStop stuff, actually. We'll talk about it next. Seglun, so nice to see you here. Nice to see you here too, Anna. It's nice. It's nice. My setup is a bit lo-fi right now, Anna, because I'm visiting home in Finland, but I'm going back to Sweden on Saturday. So then next week my setup is going to be nice. All right. Yeah, let's jump into the GameStop stuff because shit's been crazy. Shit has been fucking wild. So the GameStop stock is going nuts because some hedge funds had done what is called shorting. I'm gonna answer stuff slower, half lurk. No worries, no worries. If you have any questions about the whole thing, I'm happy to explain more of that. Yeah, sure, kid. I'll probably ask some stuff because I'm not super versed in trading, like stock trading. But anyway, so some hedge funds had done what is called shorting, which is you borrow shares, or sorry, stock from someone and sell it to someone else in the hopes that the stock price will lower so that you will buy back the stock that you sold at a lower price and then return it to the people that you loaned it from, thus making a profit. But there is a certain window within which you have to pay back to the people that you loaned from. So there were some hedge funds that were betting against or shorting against GameStop because GameStop is doing terribly right now because they're a brick and mortar game business. That's not really what's hot right now unless you haven't noticed. They've been doing terribly for the past few years. So they bet against them, which, would make sense. However, the posters of our Wall Street bets and it was like 50 million shares. So yeah, a lot, a lot of shares. But then Wall Street Bets, which is a subreddit, noticed that this was happening, and they were like, you know what? No, you're not gonna do this. We're gonna pump the shit out of these stocks, raising the price. So this is what is called a short squeeze, or it helped fuel a short squeeze. So they just started buying stock like crazy, which made the price explode, which of course puts the hedge fund into a fucked up position because eventually they have to pay back or they have to buy back the shares that they sold. But now the price is like crazy high, so they're gonna lose a fuck ton of money in this process. And yeah, the stock has risen like over 275% during this year, which is an insane explosion. And they basically organized on this subreddit and were like, we're gonna fuck over this hedge fund company because they suck. So we're gonna fuck them over because Wall Street sucks. So yeah, that's what's been happening with GameStop, and now it's spreading to other things. I think it was AMC. Their stock also started to go like explode. It's gone up like 150%. They had to close the sales of the GameStop stock because it was so fucking crazy. And now the posters of the Wall Street Bets subreddit have like written to the like some official organization saying like, we're gonna take down every fucking hedge fund because you've gone too far. And technically what they're doing is not illegal. They're just buying stock. Like, it's not illegal. Nokia is 40% up at the moment. Yeah, so now they're basically going to all these different stocks that hedge funds are betting to lose and basically fucking over all these huge hedge fund companies, and they're panicking like crazy right now. And also this is causing the basically the dollar or the equivalent of the dollar to also rise like crazy, which is really dangerous because it could trigger like a hyperinflation, which would be catastrophic. So it's fucking wild. And all this, like, it started early this year, but like today and yesterday it got crazy. Like, people were just like, everything's falling apart. Ah! Fuck, yeah. Shitlords on Reddit fucking breaking the US economy. Capitalism, it totally works. It's so nuts. It's so ridiculous. It's just like, why? Why are they? It's kind of beautiful, honestly, in a weird way. Like, it is honestly kind of beautiful. It's extra sucks because SSI is a limited amount. What do you mean SSI? Sorry, what does that mean? What is SSI? It is kind of beautiful, but if you're like, ooh, I'm gonna jump on this train, cool it. Unless you are really versed in like stock market stuff, cool it, because most people are not gonna make money out of this. They're gonna lose money. So if you're not versed in stock stuff, don't jump on this. It's dangerous. It's very, very, very dangerous. Like, you could lose a lot of money. So don't. Stay cool. Keep your head cool. Unless you're experienced in this. That's, of course, a different situation. It's like supplementary income if you cannot work. Oh, right. You've mentioned that. Yeah. You mentioned that. What were you saying that in relation to? This just proves the stock market and the capitalist economy is just dumb strategy video game for jocks. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The stock market is just it's just a made up thing. It's just a game that we made up. The idea of investing stocks makes me anxious. Yeah, I get that. And you're late already. Yeah, you're late. You basically should have started like a week, 2 weeks ago. But in order for you to be at the point where you can notice that, you have to be into the stock market. So if you're hearing about it now and you're like, I'm gonna jump in on this and make some money, you're late. Don't do it. You're late. You're gonna lose money. Don't do it. You're late. It's really, really risky. Oh, inflation of the dollar. Right. Okay. Yes. I mean, inflation of the dollar will affect everyone because everything's going to be crazy expensive if it spirals out of control. That is, of course, like if it goes to hyperinflation. Because I forget where I heard this. Someone was telling the story of like their grandfather who lived like in Germany during the like when Germany was doing really poorly when there was the hyperinflation, and he was saying that his grandfather, like when he got paid when he got the check at work for his salary, he ran to the bank to get the money so that he could run back home to his wife and be like, go to the store and buy some bread now. And then his wife would run to the store to buy some bread because during the day, like before the evening and whatever, it would be a lot cheaper than in the evening if they would have been gone, and it would have been like they couldn't afford bread. That's like fucking nuts. Buy high, sell low. Yes, as Denim said, buy high, sell low. So this is a thing that's happening currently. Is this going to collapse the whole U.S. economy? I don't fucking know. GameStop is doing a better job at distributing wealth to Americans during a pandemic than the U.S. government. Hell yeah, Slasher with the good takes. Slasher with the good takes. GG GameStop. No, GG Redditors. Hassan has a good take here. I hope the Wall Street Bets subreddit is able to take down more hedge funds by exposing an exploit before these billionaires decide to call the manager of the SEC to take down a subreddit. What's the SEC? What is it? What is that? Securities and Exchange Commission. Okay. Remember, a hedge fund can drive a stock price of an already suffering. No, sorry. A hedge fund can drive a stock price of an already suffering business directly into the ground by aggressively shorting it. But if you decide to push and drive that stock price back up collectively and raid a hedge fund, then you are engaging in something that's bad. Yay! What is the SEC going to do? Shut down the subreddit? Possibly. Hey, Sea of Noise, nice to see you here. Yes, Securities and Exchange Commission. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sea of Noise. That's a cool name. I like that. How's it going, Sea of Noise? You good? Yeah, it's... What a year. What a year. Like, we've had the new president inaugurated in the US. We had an insurrection that was trying to overtake the U.S. government, and we have the stock market going nuts. I'm living for seeing hedge funds depowered, but I'm conflicted on the ideological tilt or lack of from those who are shorting and squeezing. Yeah, for sure. I'm totally getting it. What a year! It's only January. That's right, Totopini. Welcome. Where there are other channels as well, so it would be a really dumb whack-a-mole. Oh yeah, for sure. It would be, like, at this point, they're too late to close anything down. That's true. Captain, it's Wednesday. Exactly. How are you doing? Yeah, it's just like, it's only January. Ooh. Ooh. What fresh hell awaits? What fresh hell awaits? Oy, oy, oy. I feel like the past year in this month have aged me 20 years. Yeah, what a year. What a year. How is this? My stalkerinos. Oh, come on. Remember, behind every short trade is a person with feelings, a family, and mouths to feed. Yeah, they're truly the little guys. Yeah, thinking of the 10 down meme from that. Yeah, that's exactly it. 2020 did last for 20 years. It's true. And also, many left-wing public figures have been more anti-AOC lately. Really? Or was that a thing last year too? I haven't really seen that. I haven't seen that really. I mean, she does get criticism from the left, which some of it is warranted, but I don't think she gets like general hate. I think generally AOC is liked on the left. I think what you're referring to now is like Jimmy Dore, because Jimmy Dore is heavily criticizes the Squad, which AOC is a part of. So I think it might be just Jimmy Dore because he's very heavily critical of too much, in my opinion, of AOC and the Squad. So my birthday's in March. I feel like I'm gonna be going from 35 to 37 Sea of Knives. Yeah, truly, truly. And hey, for any of you new peeps here, we also have a Discord. If you want to join us on the Discord server, feel free to jump in there. We're very welcoming and we're lovely over there. It is a good meme, Dorpen. It is a good meme. All right. Speaking of another thing that happened in 2021, there were huge protests all around Russia. That's right. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sea of Noise, and welcome to Cuties. I really appreciate the follow. Thank you. Yeah, there were huge protests all over Russia. If you want to read more about it, here's a link to the article I'm using as my source. So, on January 23rd, which would be 4 days ago, tens of thousands of people took to the street to protest in support of the jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Russia, I'm hoping the protests work out. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they work out. So, those of you who don't know, Alexei Navalny is like the biggest opposition to Putin right now in Russia, but he's been outside the country because he's have to be outside the country because he's vocally spoken out against Putin. But there's been attempted assassinations. He was poisoned, I think, in the summer. When was the poisoning? Hold on. Let me see. In August, yeah. So end of summer, he was poisoned, which most likely is Putin's doing. Of course, he denies it. But yeah, so he rallied people with a video that he posted, a documentary rather, about Putin and his corruption. It was I watched it. When did I watch it? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. It's like almost a 2-hour documentary, like in painstaking detail, like documenting how Putin has been paying different people, or different people have been paying for him, and how he's been moving money through different shell companies and different like offshore companies. And it's just like impressively well made documentary, because it's so detailed, it's so meticulous. Yeah, it's that documentary. So the main focus of the documentary is this huge, it can only be described as a palace that Putin is building in Russia, in like kind of the middle of nowhere on the Black Sea, like the coast of the Black Sea. And it's just insanely extravagant, like stuff that would have been built by like the monarchs of the 1700s and the 1600s, like even bigger than that. It's basically a sovereign microstate. Yeah, it's completely wild, and the amount of taxpayer money that they have pumped into that and stolen from taxpayers is like crazy amounts. I mean, like a thing that goes to show like how much money they spent because there's vineyards also there. There's like 3 vineyards there that they also have on the area. The area is huge. It's a huge area. So in one of the vineyards, in one of the buildings there's a toilet, and the toilet has a toilet brush that's worth like almost €1,000. And that's just like one toilet in a vineyard. So if Putin happens to come there and he happens to go to the toilet, it's like, here's this €1,000 brush. Yeah, it's like levels of opulence, like unimaginable. So he released this documentary right as he was going back to Russia from Berlin, because I think it was Germany. Anyway, he was going back, and he knew that he would most likely get, arrested because, he's going back to Russia. Putin knows about it. He's probably going to die. So he released this video before that. And in the beginning, he says, people take to the streets to protest this crazy corruption on the 23rd. And then he, again, emphasized at the end of the video. And this video has been out for like a week or something. And it's got like over 90 million views now. So it's really, really, it's spread like crazy. It's spread like crazy. No, you don't have to put it in your butt, Torpeni. No, it's not that type of brush. No. That palace is apparently the most expensive house in the whole world. Probably, yeah. Probably. And one of the things that has made it expensive is that they've had to rebuild it a lot. So they've built it, and then they've noticed something went wrong, and then they've rebuilt it, and they've like done that a lot in the different areas on the whole land there with different things. So there's like an ice hockey rink there underground. There's like a swimming pools. There's an aqua discotheque, which I don't know what the hell that is. It's like just crazy shit. Crazy shit. Yeah, he's basically pumped the country dry and into poverty. And then he has this huge golden palace. Essentially, yes. The country's been getting poorer. People have been getting poorer, and he's been pumping money into his friends' companies, and then through them to this palace. And the whole system of how they did the money pumping and stuff is really complex. And Navalny's team did like an excellent job of like breaking it down. So it was really well made. So yeah, this was the catalyst for the protest and other videos that Navalny has done in the past as well. So people were protesting because they're tired of the corrupt government that Putin has been running for so long. It's like so corrupt to the very, very core, like absolutely rotten. And yeah, so more than 3,000 people were arrested in at least 109 cities, according to OVD, which is an activist group that tracks arrests at protests. So yeah, it's getting very heated in Russia. It has been building up for a long, long time. Absolutely. And Navalny's supporters have claimed success and promised more protests. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I read that already. Yeah, okay. And that's essentially it. It is very volatile right now in Russia. Yeah, it's really good that Navalny was able to bring public evidence about the Russian government being behind poisoning. Yes. His, I think it's FSB is the organization that he has that does all this digging. Like a lot of the information that they had about Putin's past and how he had been corrupt in the past, because they talk about his past as well, was the fact because they had access to the DDR, so East Germany, the Secret Service there, Stasi. So they had access to that building that Putin worked with the Stasi as he was part of the KGB when he was in East Germany. So they had access there, and because the Germans are very meticulous, so they wrote everything down. Everything is documented very, very clearly. Like they had some like evening there with like guests and stuff, and they were like, at this time we served this and this many glasses of Russian cognac. At 1945 there was a toast, and this is what was said during the toast. Like it's super, super, super detailed. So they were able to go through all that information and really show like this is where Putin has come from and this is who he is. It was, yeah, whew. It's big stuff. I mean, if you're going against a dictator, you need big evidence. Yes, you need to be very meticulous, and he did that really well with his team. So, it's been a week. It's been one heck of a week. One heck of a week. Whew. It's crazy. Belarusians protesting Lukashenko already for 6 months, and now Russians are protesting. Yep. Unfortunately, it looks like the Lukashenko protest didn't really lead to anything, which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. It looks like it didn't lead to a big reforms Maybe later, but we'll see. But then I understand that Lukashenko is very, very good buddies with Putin. So yeah, it's very, very volatile right now in Russia, as in many places of the world. It is a very interesting time in the history of our world. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's going to be a hell of a year. I would argue that the internet and usage of VPNs has really sped up a lot of revolutionary efforts. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it helps revolutions or like movements, I would say, rather than necessarily revolution, but it helps movements spread a lot, especially globally, because before the internet or radio and stuff like that, it was a lot harder for revolution to spread because you know message didn't spread that much. But now we have videos and pictures and information that all can spread very easily across borders, so people can get behind stuff a lot easier. Information is huge for converting people to realizing shit isn't right. Yes, it is. It is. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where this goes with Russia. All right. What was last? Okay, yeah. Last of my news items. We're going to talk about Ninja. Hey, what's up? I'm the Positive Vibe Fairy. Have a nice day, look after yourself, and meet as many puppies as possible. Thank you, Positive Vibe Fairy. That's really cute and kind of you. I hope you have a great day too, alright? Alright. That's really nice. The Positive Vibe Fairy. The Positive Vibe Fairy. So here's an article. We're going to look at this article. It's about Ninja, the streamer, called Ninja, or as he's otherwise known, Tyler Blevins. Yeah. He had a hot take. And he has had previously bad takes as well. So, Tyler, or Ninja, in an interview with New York Times, was asked how he could mitigate his oftentimes infantile and inflammatory comments in chat. His answer to it was, well, it basically comes down to parenting, because a lot of his fans are kids. He has a lot of underage fans. So here's the quote. But it all comes down to parenting, Ninja said. You want to know who your kid is? Listen to him. When he's playing video games, when he thinks you're not, here's another thing. How does a white kid know he has white privilege if his parents never teach him or don't talk about racism? Like, I don't disagree with Ninja here that parents should be aware of what their kids are doing online and how they speak online and talk about that stuff. Totally. But he can also teach people. So, continuing with a quote, if they're gaming and their first interaction with racism is one of their friends saying the N-word and they have no idea what it is, what if it was on my stream? Ninja asked. Is it my job to have this conversation with this kid? No, because the first thing that's going in my head is this kid is doing this on purpose to troll me. If someone says a racial slur on someone else's stream, it can potentially get the streamer banned. It's awful, but that's the first thing I think of. At the same time, however, Ninja noted that the internet's illusion of anonymity does embolden people to say what they want. Absolutely. Ninja still thinks parents should get involved, though. I agree, yes. I don't think it's gaming. I think it's the internet culture. People are behind the screen. They say what they want and can get away with it. You have complete anonymity. Your information and data are precious and should remain private. But it sucks that there are kids who say racist things and be incredibly aggressive and threatening to women online and have zero repercussions. It would be awesome if someone said something threatening. You could be like, let me look up this dude's gamer tag on this website. If the law could do this, not normal person, and then boom, it's Jimmy. He said this, let's call his parents. Like, I hated how he's what's not advocating. What's the word? Anyway, he's pushing the responsibility away from himself completely. Like, if someone says bad things on my chat, then what if I get banned? It's like, no, you have to address it. And sometimes the parents are teaching these things to them too. Yeah, for sure. But I think like Ninja doesn't want to have a conversation about like white privilege and the history of racism. Yada. Like, sure, okay, I get that. Like, his channel is not focused on those things, but he can still be an example. If someone is being racist in chat or sexist or whatever, he can point that out and say, hey, this type of behavior is not acceptable in this community. We do not accept racist behavior. We do not accept sexist behavior. So this word, you are not allowed to use it or you will get banned permanently. He could stand up and say these types of behaviors are not allowed, are not looked, are frowned upon. These are not acceptable. And as the leader of his community, I think it is his responsibility to set the tone to what type of behavior is and isn't acceptable. Him saying, well, what if I get banned, or it's not my job to raise the kids, I think is a cop-out. He doesn't have to raise the kids. It's not his job to raise the kids. I agree. He doesn't need to sit them down. He doesn't need to sit little Jimmy down, explain why the N-word is bad, what's the history of the N-word, all these complicated things. But he can say, this word is not appropriate because it's bad for black people. If you want to learn more why it's bad for black people, talk to your parents. You can't use this word here. If you do, you're going to get banned permanently. I'm going to permanently ban you. Or my mods are, because his chat is probably like on fire, Like, it's doable. Him saying like, oh, I don't want to have these discussions. Oh, it's the kids. It's the parents' responsibility. Oh, well, the internet makes this all easier, and we should like if somehow we could like pinpoint who it is and then like talk to them, that'd be cool, but we can't. It's just like he's pushing the responsibility like the parents should do it. It's the internet culture's fault. I can't do anything here, which is not true. He has a huge platform, and he could say these behaviors are not okay, because I'm sure in his community there is behavior that is not accepted. I'm sure about that. There must be some community guidelines in this community, like you can't do this and this and this. So it's not really that big of an extension to say these behaviors are not accepted because they're racist, they're sexist, they're bigoted, etc. Yeah, he knows his user base is younger. He does have a responsibility. Even if your user base is not young, I don't like you have an extra responsibility when your users are kids. But even me, like my user base is probably mostly adults, I would assume. I don't get that data from Twitch, so I don't know. But looking at my YouTube stuff, for example, it's adults. But even then, I'm responsible for saying this is accepted and this isn't. And I do that because it's on me. Like Jenny Nicholson's remark about this and how I found the article, if you make content for babies and find out you're Sesame Street huge, it's not your job to do anything, but it is your opportunity. So why does he prefer to do nothing every time? That's really, really well said. Jenny Nicholson, I think I follow her. Let me see. Because I do follow her. She has super good takes. Yeah, that's a really good take. Yeah. He doesn't have, it's not his responsibility, yes, but it is his opportunity. And why doesn't he take the chance to stand up for minorities? It speaks volumes of him that he doesn't want to stand up and say something. He would rather just not do it. I'm back. Yay! You have to jump on a call suddenly. No worries, no worries. He's doing the same old gimmicks of entry level to stochastic terror. Yeah. And I mean, this is not really new. There was a thing some years ago, like a few years ago, I think, where Ninja said that he wouldn't collaborate with female streamers because he doesn't want any rumors spreading, that could hurt his marriage. And it's just a really weird cop out. Like, it's a really weird, like, I won't work with women because then someone might think I'm freaking cheating on my wife. And this is like, what? It's ridiculous. It's really dumb. I really don't agree with that take at all. So him saying, yeah, the straights, exactly, Nelly. I agree. Just gotta say, I love these streams because I learn much better ways to phrase things. Oh, hey, Clem, thanks. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you saying that. That's really kind of you. Yeah, he was that dude. Yeah. So yeah, like he doesn't have to do this stuff, but he has a great opportunity to do good. It's kind of like Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos could end world hunger. He could. He could do it any day. But every day, Jeff Bezos gets out of bed and decides not to end world hunger. Every day, he does that. And he's like, nah, not today. Not going to do it. And it's the same here. Ninja could use this as a great opportunity to stand up for minorities. But he says, it's not really my responsibility. And probably one reason why he does that is brand friendliness, I should say. Because when he doesn't take any political stances, he's very brand friendly. And because he has a lot of kids in his audience, a lot of brands want to work with him. And the less antagonizing he is, the more brand friendly he is, which means he gets more money. Yeah, Jeff Bezos could do a lot of things with all the money and still have money to spare. Exactly, yeah. I mean, there's a great video of Jeff Bezos where he's like, I can't think of anything else to do with my money than space travel. And it's like, I can think of a few, Jeff. I got a few ideas for your money. Just call me. Call me. It won't cost you anything. Like, it's weird to see someone say, I can't think of anything else to do with my money than space travel. Just can't. It's so weird. Yes. Just can't think of anything. World's richest person and no ideas. It's almost like he doesn't deserve it. Hey, you Mayoni, nice to see you here. How's it going? Yeah, so it's sad to see people like Ninja in positions of power and the opportunity to do good, and it would probably cost them very little, some brand opportunities, but Ninja's not exactly running out of money. So it's really sad to see him not take the opportunity to, not take the opportunity to show what kind of behavior is and isn't accepted in his community. For example, the N-word. And he's more concerned if he will get banned rather than what type of message does it send to his community that people are using that word in your community and you don't say anything about it. He's more concerned about what if I get banned. It sucks. Not the richest anymore though. Yeah, I think it's either him or Elon Musk. I need to do a bit about Elon Musk. I need to do some research on that though, and I've been lazy about it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Elon Musk next month at some point once I do my research, because I do not like Elon Musk, and I must make some points. Aw, Moo Moo. Apparently, Cat says hi. That's really cute that your cat wrote Moo Moo. Oh shit, Muskrat. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him because I need to make a video explaining why I don't like Elon Musk, and I need to check my facts, and there's some stuff I need to check. Like, yes, for example, I've done some preliminary research stuff, but for example, like he was born into a rich family, but he did move to Canada and then through there to the US, and then he didn't have a lot of money. That is true. So there's like a distinction like that I want to get right. I don't want to like be like, well, he was rich when he was born and then he just went to the US. I want to get those right because otherwise my criticism is not good. You know? I went on a couple of dates with a dude who defended Musk. Ugh. Not gonna see him anymore. Yeah, yeah. Definitely not a good. That's definitely a red flag. Whenever you go to a date and someone's like, I think Elon Musk is pretty cool, and you're like, it's I would say it's instant sus unless they're willing to listen and be like, you know, you have a point. Because Elon Musk has done his marketing really, really well. He's really good at marketing. He's created a really good brand for himself so that if people don't, you know, research or think about it a lot, he's like, oh yeah, he's like a cool inventor dude. And it's like, no, he's just a business owner. I mean, yeah. Musk family have made their wealth on diamonds or something. They owned half of an emerald mine in South Africa during the apartheid. Yes, that's true. Um, his father bought it at some point. They didn't like have it when he was born. They bought it when they were like traveling somewhere. I was looking into this. They were like traveling somewhere, but they flew to the wrong place, and then he was doing a business deal, and then he got a lot of money, and then he got offered like, "Hey, you want to buy half of this emerald mine?" He was like, "Yeah, okay, sure, I guess," or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, and then you know they had an emerald mine. He's our Edison in the way that he steals ideas and markets them well. Yes, true. I think one of my first gifts to Tiufti was Musk's biography, telling me, "Hey, you've learned since." Emerald mining and worker abuse during apartheid. But here's the thing. This is an important part though. So I don't want to hyper focus on the emerald mine stuff because that was his dad. Like they got it when he was a kid, and that was his dad's thing. Like he didn't buy the emerald mine. He didn't make that decision. That was his father who made that decision. Granted, he benefited from it and the money that came with it, sure, but that's not his fault as a kid, you know? And he didn't like inherit it and keep running it, as far as I know. So, you know, I want to make that like I think that's only a valid criticism of Elon Musk in that you show that he comes from a wealthy background and he had privilege when he was still in South Africa because of that. But other than that, I don't think we should use it as a point of criticism because, yeah, it's his dad. He didn't make the decisions. That's not him. Elon Musk genius is some kind of awful result of people thinking why we don't have Tony Stark or, lesser extent, Bruce Wayne's in our world, and his PR took notice. Yeah, for sure. Should make my Tinder bio say no capitalist bootlickers. Ooh, that's a good one. He's not self-made. No, 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 no. He is. Well, he is and he isn't. In a way. So that's a bad term, but he did earn a lot of his he earned a lot of his earnings in the U.S. because when he came to the U.S. he didn't have a lot of money, so he did make a lot of money. But then you know how did he make that money? That's a different thing. But he didn't come to the U.S. like loaded with cash. He left South Africa, and he didn't have that much money. From what I've read so far, but I still need to do research on that stuff. But he did have the privilege of being raised in a rich family, which gave him opportunities, especially in South Africa back then, especially because we know that things were a bit in South Africa back in ye olden days. What up, Yukimbo? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, for those of you who weren't here before and missed the announcement, I'll just do it again now because I can. Let's get these out of here. What's that? How's it going, Yukimbo? Yeah, resources and networking comes from coming from a family with money. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, who's the third one? I missed it. Who did it? Help me. Help me. Thank you. Thank you for pledging. Thank you. Thank you for pledging to me on Patreon. So that was the announcement, actually, everyone. Where can I get the? God damn it! How can I get the link? I'm still getting used to Patreon. Give me a sec. Oh, there we are. So I have a Patreon now, my friends. Patreon.com/funwithfondue. Thank you, NBPan. I appreciate it very, very much. So you can go there and support me through Patreon. I would rather you support me on Patreon than Twitch if you have to choose from one or the other, because I get more money on Patreon, because Patreon takes a smaller cut, because Twitch takes 50% of my revenue here on ye olde Twitch, and Patreon takes like 12%, which is notably smaller. So would be awesome if you could support me there. If you can't, no worries. But hey, I have a Patreon set up now, and you get some exclusive stuff, like you get access to a Discord channel that is exclusive to patrons, and you get a role that is exclusive to patrons, and then you get a vlog in one of the tiers that I do once a month, and you get to choose, you get to vote on some games that I play every month in one of the tiers. So if you want to support me, that is a great place to do that. I would very much appreciate it if you could. Three people have already subscribed, become patrons, which I'm very glad. So thank you Hiso, thank you Keto, thank you MBPan for supporting me. It means the world to me. It means so much to me. I'm all right. I just ate chocolate. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, my Pregante was on the money. On Father is live. Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, that works. Patre, nominis patre. I think I've gone through all my news stuff. I think I have. That was all the news. There was a lot of stuff, but we blazed through it with gusto. Did anything else happen while we were talking about shit? I'm trying to like glance at Twitter from time to time to see if like anything happened, but it doesn't seem like anything happened. Oh shit. Wall Street Bet's about to blow up another hedge fund. This one valued at 13.1 billion before the Reddit trolls decided to all buy. Oh no, this is from yesterday, so I don't know. It's about the GameStop stuff. My God. What? Yeah, I'm still in Finland, Yokimbo. I'm going back on Saturday. Apparently the top 5 richest people. Oh my God, you have got to be shitting me. Is it true? Or is this true or is it a joke? I don't know if this is a joke or true. I think this is just shit posting. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I think the richest people list has been changing now that a few hedge funds exploded. Whoops. Oopsie poopsie. Oh my gosh. What a year. What a year it is that we live in. What a absolute year it is. It's so nuts. It's so nuts. Oy, 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 oy. No, I was just reading something, but no, it was just shit posting. It's just I'm just baffled still by the whole GameStop thing and people and hedge funds exploding because Redditors were like, lols, let's go make hedge funds explode. It's just amazing. And it's only January. It's only January of this year. Like, how is this the world? How is this the world? All right, everyone. I think. Therefore, I am. Did you know that? For all of you new people here, who are new and stuff, you can join our Discord. We're a very wonderful, supportive group of people. We are there. Normally, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Central European time, which is 7 p.m. Finnish time. But I'm currently in Finland right now, so I can't do my normal stream setup. But starting Monday next week, I'm back on my normal stream schedule. I'm going to have an updated stream overlay from my previous one. I'm going to have some new channel point rewards for that. I might have some lighting updates also in my apartment. It depends if I have time to set that up, because that's going to take me a little bit of time, and I don't know if I have time to do the lighting stuff on Sunday. So we'll see if the lighting is up on Monday, but it will be up next week at some point, the new lighting. Yeah, I think this is a good point to finish the stream, but don't go anywhere yet, because we are going to be raiding someone. And I'm going to see who's online so that we could ride. Oh, isn't Anna the Nugget? Oh, okay, let's go raid Denims. Denims is super fun and cool. No, well, that's in Finnish only. I was going to raid Pilleri, but it's in Finnish only, and there's people who here who do not speak Finnish, so I don't want to exclude them.
Back in.
Oop, sorry about that. Yeah, let's go raid Denims. Google Play doesn't let people download trading apps at the moment. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to get coffee. Love you, friendos. Have a good night. Hey, have a great day and night and whatever time it is over there. Let's go raid Denims, everyone. Let's get in there. Raid. Get in there, everyone. Everyone into the raid. Everyone into the raid. Let's go. It's hype. We're doing it. We're doing a raid. All right, everyone. So thank you for hanging out with me. It was super fun. Like I said, next week, Monday, I'm back to my normal stream schedule with my normal setup. It's going to be Pog Champ AF. Right. So I posted the Discord link over there, so join us if you already haven't. And you can follow me on the social media on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Check them out. They're over there. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and you stay safe, and you stay cool. And lastly, again, I'm still going to plug this one more time. If you want to support me monetarily, you can now do it on a Patreon. Where's the link? There you are. Patreon.com/funwithfondue. You can support me there. It would mean the world to me if you do. And yeah, goodbye, everyone. Have a great, lovely day, week, everything. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a face mask. All right? Bye, everyone. Bye.
This is what we use. Chat is insane wall of text moving fast. You don't read any of them, but you recognize the OG chatters and read our chat? Yeah, of course.